Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a first ever attempt at special FX makeup. This is the first time I've ever messed with any of these products, so you will see it's trial and error, honestly. I just go in with a matte pencil just to trace where I want the scar to be, and then I go in with Miron's modeling putty wax, and as you can see, I am struggling immensely. I still have a lot to learn. I didn't really know exactly how to get this to adhere to my face in the ways that I wanted it to. I assumed that it would stick, and it did for the most part, but there was times where it would kind of pull apart, but I eventually make it work. And then here I go in with Miron's Fixative A. It's a prosthetic sealer. I was honestly looking for something to set this down and keep it in place. This did help a lot, but I did end up putting a thin layer underneath some of the parts, and I use liquid latex for that. I don't think I show it in this video, but just letting you know I did that. I'm going to be 100% real with you. I don't know if those two products, if I'm using them in the correct way, but I'm in the learning process, and it ended up working at the end, so I guess I'll continue to find out and figure out how these work. I am you. Here I'm just taking a metal spatula with the pointy side and creating an incision in the middle of the putty. That's where I'll be placing the blood. This was kind of hard as well, and my setup wasn't the best, so I ended up going off camera and really working on it because look, I keep putting my head down like an idiot. But like I said, guys, I will get better at this. This was my first time. Here I'm just taking my foundation and putting this on the top half of my face as well as over the prosthetic to blend it into my skin and make it the same skin tone. I'm coming closer. I will catch you. The time it goes. Now I'm just taking some loose translucent powder and setting down that foundation and the prosthetic so that it doesn't budge. Here I'm just taking a black eyeliner pencil and tracing out where I want the hollows of the skeleton face to be. I don't end up going in and like coloring it in with this. I use something else, but this is just to stencil out where I want the placement. Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared? You know, I am you. To fill in the hollows of the skeleton, I just go in with Maybelline's gel eyeliner. It's just super black and it stays put, so I decided to use that. Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared? You know, I am you. Now I'm going in with some white cream makeup. I wish I would have gone in with the makeup that was supplied in my Sfx kit, but I had this from last year, but it was just some crappy Walmart kind, so it kind of gave me a little bit of trouble. It was streaky and it was just not, it looks pigmented initially, but it just kind of set weird. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
It goes. Are you scared? I am you.
Now I'm taking that gel eyeliner and just creating the mouth of the skeleton as well as the teeth. I'm also not an artist, even though I am a makeup artist, but I don't have natural artistry talents, okay? I have to practice at this step, so my teeth don't look the best, but it's okay. It's okay, we're working on it.
I will get you. The time it goes. Are you scared? I am you.
Now I'm just taking a small little detailing brush with a gray eyeshadow and pushing this up against the skull's teeth to create shadow, kind of giving the impression of gums, if you will. But then I go in and also create shadow underneath the eye and the hollow of the skull's cheek.
Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared? I am you.
Now I'm just going to start on the beauty part of my face. So I'm just filling in my eyebrows with the products I typically use. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow, and I'm just using it to fill them in.
I'm coming closer.
Then I just put a little bit of concealer underneath my eyes just to brighten them up a little bit. So I'm just blending that out with the beauty sponge, and I go in and set it with some powder as well. I'm not doing anything like super intense, so I'm just going in with the bronze shade that I'm going to be using to bronze my face and popping that in my crease to create a little bit of depth. Then I'm just going to put on some mascara before I pop on some falsies. I don't know the style of these false eyelashes. They're just super intense, which is what I was kind of looking for. I will leave it listed down in the description bar though if you're interested.
I
Then to finish up the eyes, I'm just running that same bronzer underneath my lower lash line and popping on some mascara. I go in with the Park Avenue Princess palette with the shade, I don't remember, but I think it's the lightest shade, and I just use that to bronze up my face a little bit. And then when I go in with my highlighting brush and use the Nicole Guerrero in Anastasia Beverly Hills palette to highlight my face and the arch of my brow as well as my inner corner. Moving on to the cut, I am taking the Miron Pro Color Ring and the Miron 312F brush, and I'm just going in with the red shade of the color wheel and pressing that onto the inner part of the cut where we made the incision. I do end up going back in with that spatula and opening it up a little bit more just because it wasn't as deep or open as I needed it to be.
Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared? I am you.
Now I'm taking a stippling sponge that came in the special effects kit, and I am putting it into like the maroon shade of the color wheel, and I'm just pressing that over the cut to give a more irritated effect. And then for the super fun part, I'm going to take some coagulated blood with a Q-tip, and I'm just going to press this into the cut as well. This just gives the impression of actual blood, and it helps make the wound and prosthetic super realistic.
I'm coming closer. I will get you. The time it goes tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared?
Now I'm going in with that same brush and some Miron Stage Blood and just pressing that into the cut as well. I wanted different dimensions of blood just so that it didn't look super, perfect or cohesive or anything of the sort. And then I decided to take squirt blood and put it on my cut, or kind of just like drip it on there, but I completely missed and it looks like I'm bleeding out of my mouth now. But I ended up wiping it away and fixing it, so it's fine. I ended up just taking the same brush, some of that blood. I think I squirt a little bit on there, but not much because I couldn't figure it out. And then I just touch up some of that shadow in any places that I messed up. I could have spent so much more time on this, but I didn't honestly have the time. This was literally just me playing around with it, but I did enjoy it, and I can't wait to create more looks like this. I know I have so much more to learn, but if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one.